Agents of Damned is a podcast intended for adults, featuring mature content that includes but is not limited to inappropriate language and themes, verbal depictions of sexual themes and ideas, and potentially triggering depictions of depression, alcoholism, horror, and emotional and verbal abuse. Listener discretion is advised.
We at Agents of Damned would like to give special thanks to third-party creators we are using during this season. Monster stat blocks are coming courtesy of Nerdskull's Extended Bestiary, as well as Kobold Press's Tome of Beasts 1 and 2. Magic items are coming courtesy of Mr. James Gifford, although there are a few here and there that may be courtesy of our patrons, and we'll shout those out as they come along. You can find all these people at their respective social medias, and make sure to continue to give support and thanks to those third-party creators out there. We'd also like to take a moment to give some real special thanks to our friend Eymbr for providing additional music during this episode. You can find her works on her YouTube, spelled Eymbr. Again, that's Eymbr. Some fantastic tracks, and it's a real treat. So, without any further ado, on to the show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Agents of Damned, the Contractors arc. I'm your Dungeon Master, Drew, and I'm not hungover. Why would you even suggest that? Why are you bringing that up? What are you, a cop? Shut up. You have to tell me if you're a cop. Also, but still shut up.
Hey guys, I'm Christina. I'm not hungover because I didn't really drink that much last night. And I play Leah.
Hey guys, I'm Chelsea. I play Tara. I'm not hungover, but I am kind of sleepy. I went to bed way past my bedtime. I'm 31.
I'm 31.
Thanks for informing us.
Truly terminal.
Truly terminal.
Sorry for your loss.
It's gonna get even worse. It's all downhill from here.
All right, cool. Good to know the energy we're bringing. It is hard to forge iron that is too hot. Sometimes you have to cool off for your own good. Hi guys, I'm Jorgen, sometimes Hoshi. I play Post, and I'm also not hungover, but not because I didn't drink a lot, but because my body resists that shit like no one's business. # Paladin.
So everyone have fun last night? Everyone have a fun time?
Yep.
Yeah. If you're listening to this was recorded the night after our Halloween party.
Don't you mean St. Patrick's Day party?
St. Patrick's Day
coming
party.
out in March, I think.
March?
St. Patrick's Day.
Damn,
March or
son.
April.
March or April. April.
One
April.
of the,
so
20
we're probably
occasions to
hungover
drink.
right now.
Still,
it's been continuous. Anyway, let's recap what happened the last time.
please.
Last time on Agents of Damned, the Contractors arc, you guys were on a secret island type thing going on, where you were on the definitely not at all incredibly mandatory work retreat trip that was also meant to be doing a little bit of team building. We were able to meet our wonderful shout-out character Eymbr and her teammates, where they've kind of got you guys a little bit more up to speed as to how things were going. You're generally trying to earn friendship points to be the winning team over here on the island. You guys were able to earn a fair amount while avoiding the headhunters, something that we still don't fully understand, but you know that you are to avoid them as they are scary and shadowy. But you earned a fair amount of friendship points through playing a little penalty egg toss game, which was super fun for everyone. All the penalties were just like some real bangers, if I do say so myself. Leah is contractually obligated to babysit her niece for at least 6 hours. She has also been given a slide whistle. Post had to put a parcel in a mailbox clearly marked for packages only. He will never recover.
No.
And then we had Tara, who has to give a said talk about Drake wrangling to her high school reunion class, who we confirmed, I guess, that they think that she's kind of weird. And also,
It's really not that weird. It's what she does. She's only 19. I don't know why she would have to do this. Their high school reunions is like a decade from now.
I don't know, man.
No, it's the 1 year after you graduate high school reunion that everyone does.
Yep. So that's how it works. Tara also had to talk to her father and say that his new hand is just okay, which I'm sure is totally fine. You guys decided to try to find somewhere to bunk down for the night, and ended up getting to bunk in a fancy hotel called the Spire, because you got help from Marlena, who in turn got help from essentially Midge and Johan. It was also you'll confirm that the reason that your name is registered as the Chucklefucks is because Johan did that purposefully to cause you discomfort. And I do believe that is where we'll resume our tale. So you guys are just kind of kicking it in the hotel room. You guys had your little rest. You're doing almost like your little bonfire night, but without the bonfire. Marlena's kind of this was meant to be a singular person room, so it's just one king size bed. So Marlena's not in the bed. She has not claimed the bed, but there is this big comfy chair that she's kind of taken. But she's kind of she's resting on it like a cat would, where she's not on the chair part, she's just on the top part and just kind of laying on it, but she's not fully asleep yet. She's so how's your guys' day?
Fine.
That seems unconvincing.
Leah's mid-stretch. Host got exiled, apparently.
What? Oh, yeah, right, that too.
Oh, and he had to put a parcel in a package
Don't
box?
remind me of my shame!
I think that's
Arguably was to him.
something he has to do in the future. I don't think he did it today, but that's something he has to do at some point.
No, I did it.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah, you did it.
All right.
What happened?
No, we have the things in the future.
Oh, right.
I have to watch my niece for 6 hours, and she has a slide whistle that she's going to indeterminately be into.
Yeah, and I have to give a said talk about Drake wrangling to my high school class.
I will bring the slide whistle toddler to the said talk.
I appreciate that. She seems like she'll be very distracting.
That sounds like a bad time.
Yeah, for the audience.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, we had this whole spaghetti thing happen.
Spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Well, the thing said spaghetti, it just said noodle time, and then I got turned into spaghetti, and then they had to sort through the spaghetti that was me. It was strange. It was a weird time. We got 15 friendship points, so we're sitting at a cool 15, so that's nice. But yeah, I got turned into spaghetti earlier.
Do you know how many other teams ended up with?
I mean, I haven't really been keeping track on account of because I was spaghetti for a little while.
Understandable.
That's valid.
That is valid.
I did have a period of time where I was busy being sketty.
How many points do we have again?
I forget.
48.
Okay.
You guys have 48 friendship points?
Just from the last round.
Yeah,
I think we
from the
had
last thing we did.
5 or something before. So what is that? 53?
I think we had 15, and then we got up to
15, so
48 in the last
63.
thing.
Yes, we're up to 63.
63 friendship points?
We had 15 in the first round, I think.
Wow.
If that's what Tara said.
I think so, yeah.
That's amazing.
I mean, it was rather drawing from the last thing we had to do. We were chased by those headhunter guys before.
Yeah, I still haven't seen any of those, and I don't want to.
They're not great. We didn't really do much with them, but they didn't have a good look about them.
The other team said to just ignore them, avoid them.
Oh, which other team?
Oh, Kool-Aid and the Jammers.
Oh, I've heard about those guys. They're the guys. They usually from what I hear from Midge and Johan, they usually win these things.
Great. Wonderful.
I mean, I don't know. It sounds like you guys have a lot of points, though. You could probably take them.
Do we get anything if we win, or is it just some weird award that we get, some useless certificate?
I think it sounded like we keep our jobs if we don't lose.
I thought that was just you don't have the lowest amount of points who gets
Oh.
fired.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be like one of the lowest earners of points because then you are like kind of if not definitely getting fired, at least on like probation, but usually just definitely fired.
Oh, Marlena, did you hear about the gossip that's happening with Team Fuego?
No.
Well, I think
Dish.
that was-
Tell me.
think that was, like-
Tell me.
Wasn't that like broadcast throughout the entire beach?
I mean, that would doing that own
Don't
thing.
forget, she was spaghetti.
She was spaghetti
I thought she was
after,
spaghetti
No,
on
I
the
was sketty
beach.
after that part.
but she may not have noticed because they were doing their own thing. We all had our things to fight.
That
so
is true.
She may not have noticed.
Oh wait, are you talking about like the Infuego love triangle?
Yeah.
She shows you like a thread on her speaking stone, and there's already just like a lot of like intercompany discourse about like the Infuego love triangle. And like the latest the latest messages from Humanoid Resources saying, "Please stop this."
It seems pretty unprofessional to have established that thread.
I mean, yeah, that's why we do it in secret.
Humanoid Resources found out. I don't think it's that secret.
Yeah, I should really make sure I'm not on this anymore. It's just so spicy.
I feel like I should be less surprised that I am that it was because of her, but at the same time.
I mean, this is the same woman who crawled into the vents in order to get the gossip on Mitch's relationship. So
Also true.
Yeah, speaking of, Leah's looking around to make sure if there are any vents in the room, how easily accessible they are, so we don't end up in deep shit later from Marlena.
Roll, I don't know, investigation.
That's a solid 10.
Solid 10.
damn.
You do see like a small vent. It seems like it's meant to be like some sort of like central air system, but you can like kind of see through it into the other room, but you see that it is noticed by someone and then like blocked off. And then you hear like a knock on the door.
Leah's still in mid-stretch and she looks up at the others. Do one of you want to get it, or do you want me to?
Guess I might as well try and do something right. And Post will slug up and go open the door.
It's Midge.
Hello, Midge.
Hello. Move to the side.
Okay, I do.
Midge walks in, unrolls like a scroll, places on the wall. The scroll kind of like melds into the wall, puts like a big magical rune on the wall. And then she, without addressing any of you, walks out of the room.
What?
It's probably fine.
Alright, magic users, what the fuck was that?
You guys can do investigation on the rune. I'll give advantage to people who can cast spells.
Oh, okay, cool. Good. I don't have to worry about the nat 1
I
then.
could technically cast spells. Can I have
You
advantage?
can have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I bumped it up
Okay.
to a 2 on the roll, so a
Investigation.
3.
A 3? Nope.
Post is too sad to think.
That's a 16.
Leah somehow
16?
got a
Yeah.
23.
A 23?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Alright, I'll say like, how do I want to like play this? Leah got a fucking 23.
Assassin shit. Just
Actually,
That's just
probably,
your fallback to
no,
everything.
actually, because of the nature of this one, probably assassin shit. Like, you probably remember, like, being shown how to do this, like, on a job. And, like, Tara, like, you're kind of, like, looking at this and, like, you don't actively, like, cast magic, but then, like, your bestie kind of, like, phones and goes, like, ooh, I know what that is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Can you tell me, please?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, you know I don't answer questions.
No, I mean, I don't put it
No.
past them. It's like, I know what that is.
That's a modified silence rune.
Modified silence, dude.
Yep. It's like a noise, well, not even like a noise dampener. Like, it just kind of creates noise from being transferred in between this wall to the next wall and vice versa.
So no one outside this room can hear us in here.
Well,
basically.
no one in the room adjacent can hear anyone in the room adjacent. So yeah, that's what the thing is. It is a modified silence rune. And Leah, you know about this because, like, it was showed to you by Albus a couple of times. You haven't, like, utilized it yourself, but, you know, pretty common to do that if, like, you need to assassinate someone in a hotel room and you don't want anyone to hear in the other hotel rooms. So, like, that's kind of where you guys, like, conversation, like, tapers off to. And as you guys are kind of going to sleep, Marlena, like, realize, like, oh, hey, you guys want to go to the market tomorrow?
I mean, do we have any other idea what we're doing?
I mean, this is, like, also kind of supposed to be a work retreat, so I thought we could just kind of have some fun with it. And you guys seem to be pretty up on points. Plus, like, Midge and, like, Johan keep just kind of, like, grabbing me by the head and bringing me places, so I'm going to try to exert some autonomy before, like, one of them scoops me.
I could use fun.
I mean,
Yeah, we can have a little
might
fun.
as well, I guess, while we're here.
Market is fine.
Hell yeah, market. You guys all go to sleep, and you sleep and dream sweet dreams and regain your health. And you heal your emotional damage. All of your baggage is now healed.
All of our emotional damage is gone.
I don't have daddy issues anymore.
I think Aaliyah stays up a little later than everyone. She's texting Albus.
Oh, what do you text him?
She wants to get information, so she wants to try to meet up with him later. So she's trying to figure out, I think she just like sends him a code for like, I need to ask you questions that are important. Like, let's meet up.
You get like those like three like little dots that like indicate that he's typing for a little while. And then like you get back something that says on mission. Can't talk now, kiddo.
Ugh.
I mean, the alternative is he asks where you are.
Well, I think she's just like, oh, he's on mission for a long enough time that he's mentioning he's on mission and can't meet up. Like, it's a problem to her. She's like, fuck, all right. She's like, just later then, is what she responds with. And then she goes to sleep.
Yeah, he sends you a little like thumbs up emoji.
So when you say you stay up later, you mean by like 2 minutes?
Yeah, like she's just like up later. Like she's kind of like, she notices everyone else goes to sleep, stays up late enough that everyone else has definitively fallen asleep, so they don't ask her who she texting. Texts him and then goes to sleep. Because, you know, Marlena's nosy.
That is true.
Fair enough.
When Marlena starts purring and Post stops sobbing, that's when you know it's safe to text.
Right. Because Tardis doesn't ask questions.
She's lived with Leah long enough to like just not bother anymore.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe
sure
that's-
at first she asked her questions, but then it was just like, it's not.
You know what? You and your best friend actually do have a lot in common in that regard.
Yeah.
So you wake up bright and early the next morning, ready to take yourselves a trip down to the market. So as you guys like awaken, this is like a fancy hotel, so it's not like that. Go downstairs and get a complimentary continental breakfast. But it is like a fancy enough one that you can like have like room service like just sent up to you, and because it's like on like the company dime, you can just kind of like have that sort of stuff.
Post just assumes that's the way it is.
Of course.
He had no reason to assume otherwise. Oh, all right, I'm feeling actually a lot better now. I've boxed up the trauma, and I'll deal with that later. Could order room service. What do you guys want? Anything?
Some eggs and bacon would be nice.
All right, we can do that. Leah, I'm assuming you want not those things.
No. And she looks at Marlena. Have you eaten here before?
I've not been here before.
I'm sure they can figure something out in the kitchen.
It's more about the fact I don't know who's in the kitchen.
I mean, I think it's just like a regular kitchen
Ugh.
with food.
Yeah, I don't...
Do you think they have bird?
What?
You know, bird.
Can you be a
Like-
little more specific? There's multiple
Like-
kinds of birds.
Like
Oh, there,
chicken?
there
or
is?
something?
Yes. Chicken, duck, turkey, quail, plenty of different birds you can eat.
Marlena looks like kind of taken aback. She's like, I usually just have bird.
Chicken's pretty standard, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
If they have any, like, prepackaged, like, muffins or anything, I guess that's fine.
Right. So Post calls up room service and does all that. And then for himself, an extremely bougie breakfast.
You're having like fucking eggs Benedict. And
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Eggs
100%.
Benedict.
Caviar or whatever the fuck rich people eat.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We have eggs Benedict and caviar. Rich people, you can correct me by sending money to our Patreon.
You can inform us about what you actually eat by writing it down on a wad of $100 bills and sending it to P.O. Box.
So you guys have yourselves like a really like a nice big breakfast. Marlena gets to eat bird, which is what she will call chicken.
She's not arguing with it, so obviously that's at least a variant on what it is, so we know chicken's acceptable.
I mean, it's technically a bird.
No, I know
so-
it is, but you know.
She's all that. She's eating the chicken. She's like, I don't know why you specify like beyond bird. It's just, bird.
They have different flavors.
They have slightly different tastes.
She like
between them.
she does a little like like wiggles her hand side to side thing like bird. Bird tastes like bird.
Whatever.
Post takes way too long to explain to Marlene, or at least to try to explain to Marlene the difference between the taste palettes of chicken and duck.
And she listens to the whole thing and goes like, it just sounds like one would be more wet.
And yet, it makes a difference.
That's bird and wet bird. I'll give you that.
All right, progress.
Leah's still picking at the bag, like, because she's, like, making sure that it's not been tampered with.
Leah, it's been 20 minutes.
Yeah, like,
Eat the muffin.
are you gonna eat or not?
Not everyone is trying to kill everyone.
Does Leah take a bite of the muffin?
She sniffs it first. For poison.
Roll fucking, I don't know. It's survival.
You know, the skill you use for muffins.
Yeah, the muffin skill. 13.
It's a muffin.
Regular muffin.
She, like, picks it apart, and she, like, you know when people just, like, tear off pieces of muffin and eat it? She eats it that way. She doesn't just bite into it.
As soon as you bite that muffin, roll me a con save. No, I'm joking.
She just looks uncomfy as she's eating the muffin. The fur on her has bristled up.
You asked for the muffin!
Yeah, right, Leah.
I knew I asked for the muffin, but that's because it seemed like the best option.
Yeah, so you guys have your big breakfast, and you make ready to go to the market. Now, as you guys are like heading out to the market, you run into like the hallway, Midge and Johan, who are kind of waiting to like collect Marlena. Marlena's like, actually, I was gonna go to the market with everybody, and Midge goes like, I was going to have you accompany me on a girls' day at the spa. Then Marlena goes, oh my god! And then she leaps from Poe's head onto Midge's head, and she goes like, Spotty! And then like they're just gone.
Okay, I guess we're going to the market alone.
Honestly, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys
Yeah.
yeah, that whole
What else
interaction
do you want?
happens, and you guys just go to the market without Marlena.
It was honestly a more peaceful way than I was assuming she was not going to accompany us.
Yeah, I thought she was just gonna grab her.
Nah, I have to make the relationship somewhat healthier. It's not endearing.
Arguably, but okay.
Right.
So you guys actually like you make your way down to the market. Like Marlena gave you some overall directions on how to get there, and what you find is just kind of like a nice little like almost kind of like beach town bazaar, where there's like a lot of little like stands and shops and like small buildings kind of set up, selling all manner of like boardwalk goodies. Just imagine the boardwalk at any beach, and then that's it. It's all like ironic t-shirts and shark tooth necklaces and places that sell only sunglasses or only flip-flops. It's just that whole thing.
There is a single contact juggler.
Yeah, there is one contact juggler. His name is Kenny Contact. He always keeps eye contact while he contact juggles. He's all about the contact.
He is, however, not a reliable contact.
He's not. He's no one's emergency contact. Never put Kenny Contact as your emergency contact. It's not allowed.
Do we overhear any information as we're walking through the crowds that could be potentially useful to us?
Everyone roll perception.
19.
Tara's distracted by the funny novelty t-shirts.
You see one that says my other ride is a Drake. And you go, that's me.
I wonder if they have Drake born in here.
Post got a 10.
I'll say, Leah, I think you're the one that will overhear a little something.
I just hear people shit-talking Kenny Contact.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh my god, not another contact juggler.
Post gets roped into conversation with Kenny Contact.
Tara's trying to drag him away.
No, you're looking at his shirt.
I'm looking at his shirt.
Let me have this.
Post is over there like Kenny Contact is like, so the trick is contact all the time. You gotta make sure that the orb don't leave your hand or your wrist or your forearm, but it's always gotta be in the same space. It's really me who's moving, baby. That's what contact's all about.
You have not blinked once.
I never blink. I'm Kenny Contact, son.
It's amazing.
He's also a fucking Kuatoa, so like you don't think he has eyelids. He's just a big fish man. He's like, never blink eye contact. That's the secret. That's what makes the contact juggling more contactful.
Oh no, is there a god of contact juggling?
No.
I'm looking at him.
No.
I'm speaking to him now.
Isn't the Kuatoa rules about creating gods?
No.
Okay, first of all, I've read up on that. It is random. It does not always happen.
I know it's random, but it would be kind of funny.
It's pretty funny, but no, I refuse to allow that to exist. Now, Leah, what you overhear is possibly one of like the deepest, like silkiest voices you have ever heard. Talking to someone about like the various beach shops. Like, listen, I understand that there's a certain degree of allure to a shark tooth necklace currently now while we are on the beach, but if you make that purchase, you do need to realize that you will eventually return to your regular life and probably will not wear that shark tooth necklace ever again. Now, granted, there is the possibility that you will wear that necklace, but that will make you the type of person that wears a shark tooth necklace in your day-to-day life. And is that how you want to lead your life, PJ?
That felt very targeted.
Well, because you overhear it. And
I know.
Well, no. Yes, Leah overhears it. And she looks over and she sees a little axolotl man with a big old cowboy hat talking to a little mushroom man.
Become their best friends.
Interesting. I think I'll sort of wander myself naturally over to try to join the conversation of the shark tooth necklace.
Oh, hello there. Please make your acquaintance, friend.
Hi. Couldn't help but overhear the conversation about the shark tooth necklace. I think they're kind of cool sometimes, but it is true, if you do don it, it definitely can change a lot about a person.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met someone wearing a shark tooth necklace in day-to-day life that I respected. I mean, at least no one who was above the age of like 12.
I mean, at least not off of the beach. I feel like I see a lot of people wearing them on the beach.
On the beach, debatable. Off the beach, like, get your shit together.
Kenny is absolutely wearing at least 3 shark tooth necklaces.
Kenny had so many shark tooth necklaces. And the axolotl man says, like, I'm sorry, I'm being frightful. I think I saw you during the opening event. You here with the jobbers, right?
Yeah, I am.
Well, so too am I. The name's Amadeus Snugsworth, but people call me Snugs. And he holds out a little, like, webbed hand for a handshake.
Hiya, Snugs. You can call me Leah.
Good to meet you, Leah. This here's Junior, and the mushroom man says, "Please quit calling me that to people." All right. This is PJ. He goes, "Thank you," and he points over to like someone who's like slightly further away, like further into the shop, like looking way too intently at like the little hermit crabs that they have, and it's a little gnomish woman riding on the back of just like a huge freaking frog. And she's just like over there, like watching intently the hermit crabs, like as though she's like trying to discern which one shall be the one that comes home with her. And he goes over and says like, and that's Coco. So yeah, Snugs, PJ, and Coco, they call us Team Cozy.
That is the biggest frog I have ever seen.
Coco looks over to you, hearing you compliment the frog, and then gives you a thumbs up. And Snugs leans over and goes like, yeah, she don't talk much. Usually just kind of gesticulates, but we like her all the same.
Mood. That, and she points over in the direction of Tara, observing the t-shirts. That's Tara. And then she sees Post in conversation with the contact juggler. Oh, fuck. I have to go grab him. That's Post, the one caught up with the contact juggler.
Oh, that's Kenny Contact. You gotta save your friend.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
He'll talk forever.
I'll be right back. 1 second. Post!
One moment, I'm in the middle of a discussion.
I just drag you away.
Wait, when did you get so strong? I'll come back later.
No, you won't.
Kenny Contact still does not break eye contact.
It's amazing. His professionalism is outstanding.
In the middle of that, I also like hook one arm into Tara and I'm like, come on.
Tara was like in the middle of like haggling with like the shop owner about like the shirt.
I met a team that I think both of you will really like.
Oh, all right. Suppose I can break away from my intellectual conversation for that.
Tara eyes the t-shirt and does like the it's like, I'm coming back for that. They're in the land paying more than 10 gold for that.
10 gold? Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's like a ripoff.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The shop owner over there is like, "Hey, my shirt is not high quality. 10 gold is fair price.
That's insane pricing for a piece of clothing.
You're insane."
It's insane markup and you know it!
It's not even magical, I bet.
Oh, it's just a making her a t-shirt.
It's the magic of novelty.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, Tara post. This is Snugs. This is PJ, and that's Coco. They're Team Cozy.
Aw.
Coco waves and then like pats her frog in the head, and then the frog like picks up a little like frog hand and also does a wave.
Aw.
Oh, I love that frog so much.
That frog is extremely endearing. You all are, but that frog. Pleasure to meet you, by the way.
Oh, pleasure to make your acquaintance as well, friend. And like he holds out like a little like webbed hand. Like they're all like this is a shorty squad. Like they're all like very small.
Gathered.
They're all little guys.
I did not assume any of them went higher than post knee.
Yeah, none of them do. And PJ introduced himself like, and I'm PJ again. Don't let him introduce me as Junior. I know I am. To clarify, my actual full name is Porta Benjamin Jr., but I don't. That's a mouthful. Just PJ is fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Truly, thank you for that.
We are known as Team Chucklefucks.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard your friend.
No, you
I
did
had
not.
some
we're working
some
on
sand
that.
in my gills. What'd you say there?
You heard
we
me
didn't
correctly
choose the
the
name,
first
to be
time.
clear. It was given to us, and we're working on trying to reevaluate
Embrace it.
that.
How did you end up with a name that you guys didn't choose?
Honestly, I don't know. Johan's he was just feeling petty one day.
Oh, you guys pissed off Johan. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
Had something to do with a bathtub incident.
Oh, you guys are the guys.
Listen,
I kept her at a respectable level that no one could see anything, okay?
You took your handler naked into the office of your boss's boss.
Johan made it
She
very
was
clear.
not at level where you could see anything, and I was avoiding eye contact as well to be respectful. No one saw anything.
Johan made it very clear he was a man who did not want people to waste time, and it seemed
Exactly.
like her having to go through the whole hassle of getting out of the tub, getting dressed, whatever, was going to waste time and piss him off more. So we're going to piss him off either way. So I feel like there was no way really to avoid the name Team Chucklefucks. It was either the bathtub or being late.
Coco like looks at you like suspiciously post, and like she's wearing a little like green essentially a green moss onesie that she like kind of like hoists up a little higher to like make sure you're not like eyeing her.
I'm confused. Is she alright?
Seems like she trusts you less given the nature of your past actions, buddy.
I didn't strip her!
We don't know that.
I'm telling you now I didn't! She was already in the bath!
Roll persuasion.
I was about to say, if it's anything other than persuasion, because that's the truth.
I had to remember the stats of hungover, leave you alone.
Okay, there we go. A good roll, thank God. That is 22.
His eyes narrow on you, and he goes like, well,
If I was
you have
lying,
a good
you'd
firm
know.
I was like, you do have a good firm handshake, and that does make me trust you implicitly.
Trust me, if I was lying, you'd know.
He can't. He's bad at it.
Yeah.
Truly awful.
Oh, yeah, kind of like PJ over here. And he's like, that was one time.
It's okay, you are among friends.
I mean, I'm not that bad at lying. I just had one time where I kind of flubbed it a little bit, and now we're not allowed at the Smapplebees.
What did you lie about at the Smapplebees?
Look, so it is considered uncouth to eat a thing if you are made of that thing, right?
Cannibalism, yes.
Yeah, sure.
But mushrooms are different. Okay, we are just different. We don't have that much of a hang up about it. Cause we're like, look, we don't eat other alive living myconids. We don't do that. But like, if there is a portobello mushroom burger and it sounds good, then you order it, and then they say, hey, did you know about the mushrooms on it? And you say no suspiciously, then everyone gets all weird about it.
I think I'm seeing where how this particular set of dominoes fell. I will say though, that does sound really good.
It looked like I wish I'd gotten to eat it because it escalated from that point. Yeah, we can't go back to that Smapplebees ever again.
But you go to other ones, right?
I mean, we haven't tried yet.
Concerning.
Yeah, well, sometimes lives are concerning. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool getting to run in the other teams here. I mean, I know we're kind of in like a tacit competition with one another, but ain't no reason we can't be civil. But if you don't mind me asking, how many friendship points you guys sitting at?
Let's see, we're at...
Leah interrupts before Post can say anything. 40.
Roll deception.
Sure will. That's a 28.
28?
Yes.
They believe you, and they're like, not bad. We're sitting at a cool 35, so I guess we're kind of neck and neck here.
Sounds like it. Do you know anything about the other teams?
We haven't run into too many other teams as of yet. I mean, we've seen we saw Kool-Aid and the Jammers a little earlier, but like they're just kind of cleaning up. I think they're like sitting close to 100 now.
Jeez. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm not aiming to win. I'm just aiming not to lose at this point.
Do you know anyone who has the lowest score? Like really bad?
Well, I mean, I've heard of like some teams where like they're just barely breaking like the early teens and such, so they're not looking too good, but there's still time to make that up.
Post thinks back to last night when Marlena told us they had 15 points.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Interesting. All right. Well,
But as you guys are like having this very like pleasant interaction, this pleasant conversation, you notice nearby in like a pile of like clearance t-shirts that were all like the snarky t-shirts that like didn't sell well. You know, they start off really strong and they all just taper off as like really just like almost jokes. It was like life's a beach and I like it. Like shirts like that. They're all just pretty like lackluster shirts just in a big pile. And it starts to rustle and move.
Ooh. Is that supposed to do that?
Could just be children hiding in the shirt racks. It's not uncommon.
I do have to say that I don't think that those are meant to be moving around like that. So, do you guys want to check that out? Because I'm not going to. I know I've got a very deep voice. I am just a little guy.
You know, I respect someone who understands I respect someone who works within their own limits. It's an admirable trait not many people have.
Hold on, I have a way we can check this out without having to go near it. Is there a seashell on the ground?
Roll luck.
Okay.
Roll DC 5 luck.
19.
Sure.
I pick up the seashell, like, in alarmingly quick succession and chuck it at the t-shirts.
Why didn't you just throw a shovel at it?
Well, I don't want to necessarily kill whatever's in it.
Yeah,
Like,
what if
well,
I'm right?
if it's just a child? I just want to alarm it and get to pop out all the way.
Now you chuck a seashell at it and bounces off of the shirts. And from out of the shirts explodes out like this, like a little bit taller than Leah, but still not like a very like tall creature, but it's these like stripes of dark and very light green go across its entire body.
Fuck that. What is that? What is that?
And it's like very rounded, like it's like ovular in shape with like little like arms and legs coming out of it. And it just looks to be like a little like watermelon dude. A little watermelon guy. And it goes, pop,
Oh, what is
What
that?
is that?
pop.
Looks like a watermelon.
Living watermelon? What?
Well, let's not be like... It's not that crazy. I say, like, mildly nudging towards PJ.
PJ looks over and he goes like, I've never seen a watermelon guy actually.
I mean, I haven't either, but I'm not ruling out the possibility is all I'm saying.
I mean, that's fair enough. I do wish it would say something other than pop.
Yeah, it doesn't seem terribly intelligent.
Does it seem friendly?
Insight.
Insight to the tone of its pop.
Yeah.
Pop, pop.
I'll also insight.
I got a 16.
I go for it.
I'll say two.
Ooh, baby.
Not good.
21.
21.
21. I don't even know what that's from.
It's just the internet. But like the pop, like the watermelon man, you can both kind of discern that he just generally seems to be vibing.
Okay.
Right, so anyway, where were we?
But what you do also notice is that like another watermelon man walks into the store from like just from the streets, kind of like walks in, kind of like looks around the shop and goes, pop.
Can I look around at other people to gauge their reactions to this?
Yes, you may. It's another insight.
Is something turning watermelons into conscious watermelons?
Ah, fuck, that's not nearly as good. 11.
11. I'll say like the DC is like kind of low on this one. and that like it seems pretty obvious that like everyone's just kind of acting like these guys are just like here, except for you six, like the people who like don't generally live here.
That's kind of why I wanted to see like how the locals were reacting to it. It's like, no one else seems perturbed, so I guess it's normal.
I guess they're native here?
I suppose they are. I don't know. It's pretty strange.
I mean, I feel like if we do something, it could draw attention to us and get us in trouble. I'd rather not, like, cause a commotion unnecessarily.
Bop.
Is anyone interacting with the watermelon?
No, it's kind of wandering around like in the same way that like if you were at a shop and like you were just browsing a shop, people would just kind of like let you browse a shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they just kind of like waddling around.
Do we want to interact with the watermelon?
Doesn't seem like there'd be much to the interaction.
I don't know if it's going to, like...
Start speaking.
Maybe bop is the sound of it moving?
Bop.
No, its mouth is moving when it does that. I'm assuming they have mouths.
They have mouths.
Okay, yeah.
Like, maybe it just makes that sound when it moves. Or thinks.
Bop.
Or things. That's my thinking noise.
I don't particularly want to be the first one to interact with it.
I think they're harmless, and I don't see much of a point in us engaging with them, so if you want to do something, by all means, I would rather get back to the conversation that we were having, which feels like it'll go somewhere. Is it still just the two? I want to help move this forward, but also Post doesn't give a shit.
A third one does show up. And this one, this one
Yeah.
goes bop.
Post clocks it, but does not react because more of the same.
I think Leah pulls out her speaking stone and texts Midge directly because she thinks she'd respond faster than Marlena. What do you know about watermelon, guys?
I think Tart has started following one around too, like a cat that follows like a bug around the house.
Oh, Tart's following one around.
Yes.
Does he touch it?
He might like gently like
Bap it?
bap it.
Oh, no.
As soon as Tart
Oh,
baps the watermelon
no.
man.
We gotta move this forward,
As
alright?
soon as the baps happen, as soon as one watermelon man doth be bapped,
It definitely
all
would
of them
be.
stop and look upon you in unison.
Oh, that
Not
seems
what I thought was going to happen.
horrifying.
And they all sort of go pop 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 pop,
Oh,
and more of them start to gather.
oh no.
And then you hear a familiar voice. New activity, activate. New activity, activate.
That tracks.
A classic of the workplace picnic. The watermelon eating contest.
We have to eat them.
Eat them.
What?
They're conscious.
The challenge is a versus challenge.
Oh.
Team Chucklefuss versus Team Cozy. The winning team will claim the friendship points. Defeat and eat the most watermelons.
Defeat and eat.
Begin.
I feel conflicted.
And all of you are teleported.
Oh.
But they're here.
Yeah. All of you are teleported, and you're still in the market, but you kind of get the feeling that you have been placed, like, equidistant from each other, just, like, within, like, the market. So, like, the two teams have been, like, separated, so that you're not just all in one big jumble.
I love
Now I can see what they look
those
like.
minis so much.
I got them for him for, I think, Christmas.
Oh, yeah, every last one
On
of
his
those are,
birthday.
like, every last one of those are Christmas present minis that my wife got me because she loves me.
Well, I guess it's no different than hunting something and then killing it and eating it.
It's usually not that immediate of a turnaround, though.
And they're not that conscious. All they've done is go bop. So I guess it's fine.
I haven't seen them smile yet, so that's something.
Yep, so let's get everyone rolling initiative. As you're rolling initiative, I'm going to give the general breakdown. This is going to be kind of a standard combat with a twist. At the end of your turn, after you defeat a watermelon person, you will essentially roll a con check. And the amount you do on the con check will determine how many watermelon people you can eat in that turn. Now, if you're looking over on the map there, you can see several watermelon people around. However, there's also, like, the actual shops and such. Meaning that these are not all the watermelon people that are available for you to, like, fight and challenge and such. So you'll need to be kind of, like, keeping your head on a swivel and making, like, good decisions as far as, all right, this is what I can see here, but maybe I can, like, eke out a couple more if I, like, go in this direction or go into this shop. Essentially, going into a shop will be a gamble as to, like, how many watermelon people will physically be present there. But your goal is to, by the end of the combat, be the one that is defeated and eated the most watermelon people. So what's everybody's initiative?
Respectable 5.
14.
24.
I thought it was respectable.
It's good for post.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's positive.
Right. It's not a 0.
Just you wait. Eventually I'll take the alert feat, and then who'll be laughing? I mean, I joke, but I am very seriously debating that because it was funny the first time. I'd like some ability to move.
Alright, so, surprising approximately no one, Leah, you are the first to act.
Great. So if I'm acting first before they've taken a turn, I get to use my assassin's feat, where I get to roll advantage, regardless of the fact that I don't have necessarily sneak, but I am within people, so it's fine. The lower of the two rolls is a 22.
22, that will hit.
Okay, great. So both of them hit, so I get my double sneak attack damage die,
That would be so wildly upsetting if it didn't.
right? I do 4d6 right now, so that's 8d6 plus my regular shovel damage, so 9d6 of damage.
God, that's some chunky damage.
Remember, I can only do it at the very beginning of my turn if I go before everyone else, so it's highly dependent on being able to do this one thing for setup.
This is just for a little watermelon guy.
I know.
You know what? It'll give us a good indication on what we're working with.
31.
Golly. Alright.
So with just as alarmingly quick succession of the shovel, this time it is, or of the seashell, this time it is the shovel that she comes and she like aims at a watermelon and hopes to slice it in half.
As I kind of knew she would, Leah has also revealed like the semi-hidden like additional mechanic of this combat. This is one that I'll use in like combats kind of like selectively. It's one of those optional D&D rules, and I want to draw some attention to it because I think it's a good teachable moment for anyone DMing at home. And this is the cleave rule. It is a great thing to have for when you're doing large amount of weak combatants, and that instead of like, wow, you really killed that one guy. If you do enough damage to carry over into another guy, then that damage damages the other guy. But we're doing a modified version of the cleave rule. I'm only applying the cleave rule to death. Meaning, I'm only gonna like apply the cleave rule if like you did enough damage to kill more than one whole guy. Like if Leah had done enough to kill one guy and injure a second guy, I'd go, you killed one guy. But she has done enough to kill 2 guys.
Damn.
So there are 2 dead watermelon dudes.
Cool.
It's the ones that are in a straight line with each other, and you have killed 2 watermelon dudes. You will have to move up to them to do this, but you can roll a con check to see how many you can eat.
Cool. Move me however, and tell me how much space that is so I know for my movement purposes.
Don't forget, you're starting within range of me, so your movement increases.
How much?
5 feet.
I still want to move after, so if I don't need to use all of it, that's perfect.
You're in range to try to eat either of them.
I will.
You're in range to
Now
consume.
roll con to see how many you can eat.
14.
That's enough for you to eat 1.
Okay, I do.
Alright, which one do you want to eat?
Yeah, like the one in front of me.
You the one in front of you?
Yeah.
You throw your mighty shovel and like just pierce through 2 of them in a row, and they fall to the ground dead. And the other watermelon men go pop, pop, and then you descend upon one and fangoriously devour his body. And it just tastes like really good watermelon. It's like it's honestly delicious. Like it's really good. And the others are going pop, pop.
She's dripping red watermelon juice down her face like blood. Her eyes are like glinted open. It's like when you give a dog a
Delicious.
watermelon and it's like all over the place. It's just like it looks concerning against her orange fur. And then
Not for us, we're used to it.
yeah, I mean you guys are probably I don't know if you're used to this, but
No, but it looks similar to what we are used to.
so she's like kind of on like all fours almost, like as though she's about to like sprint away, and she's gonna dash behind that building and try to hide. Not dash, but like, she's gonna go behind the building and try to hide. We're not using the dash action, we're using bonus action to hide. But yeah.
I guess that muffin wasn't quite enough for her breakfast.
All right, roll your stealth.
Stealth. 23.
Oh, that definitely does it. Now, from the watermelon's perspective, you like killed two of them, ran over very quickly, like ate his whole body, and then disappeared from their sight as quickly as you had appeared. You will haunt these watermelon men's nightmares.
Well,
Good.
no, that implies they'll live long enough to dream.
Jesus Christ.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, and that is Coco's turn. Coco, everybody loves Coco. She is riding atop her big giant frog.
Yeah, the frog's what I'm worried about here.
Why?
Fucking frog, it probably can swallow.
What?
Everything can
No.
swallow.
Why would I have given it that?
This is where the secret is. Actually, he didn't do that, and he's just being an asshole. Neither of which I would put past him.
She's gonna take an attack of opportunity to just like make a beeline for this one dead guy. Ooh. She's gonna take 6 damage. And she's gonna make her way all the way over to the fallen watermelon man. And yes, you did absolutely call my bullshit about including a giant frog in this encounter. It does have the ability to swallow, and because it's just like an object, it just does it. So you're 1-to-1. She fully just eats that one watermelon guy.
Did that frog even chew?
It did not chew. It just goes in. It just like licks it up in like its big old tongue and just like brings it in, just like swallows it whole.
As
And
opposed
then she just pats it like she just pats on the head, and like there's a big floating like magical scoreboard above like the above you guys, and like you see theirs tick up to 1, so you see the official score is 1-to-1. That did count, and they've fully eaten one of the guys.
As soon as Post says that to himself, he also realizes he does not know if frogs do in fact have teeth and ponders this for way too long.
Tara, your go.
My go?
Here's your go.
It's my go.
It's your turn. Do you go for the devil you know or the devil you don't? Are you gonna go inside of a house? Are you gonna go and attack these watermelon men in front of you? What do you do?
Don't forget your movement also increases by 5 feet because you're starting your turn close to me.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's all friendly creatures, but not me.
So she'll move over there, and she'll take aim at this watermelon guy here.
Roll to hit.
Well,
What'd you get?
I miss.
What'd you get?
It's a natural 1.
Oh.
That does miss. You're a little bit distracted by like the fact that like the watermelon men are reacting with sincere like fear to the thought of being killed and eaten. You're having like, are we the bad guys?
I feel like we're the villains here. It's like they're kind of cute.
Also, another shout out to Eymbr for helping me figure out how to make this encounter emotionally distressing.
Eymbr, what the fuck?
Eymbr, seriously, what the fuck?
I don't know which part of this you did, whether it was make them watermelons or make them sentient, but either way, shame.
Yeah, seriously. Anyway, second attack. It's a 12.
That's a 12. That will hit.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, these unarmored watermelons don't have a very high AC.
No, really? That's 12 damage.
That doesn't quite take it down. Do you want to do a little extra stank on it? You've got like other abilities and stuff you can throw on there. You can have
I am a
tart.
fighter, so...
You do have a tart.
I am also a fighter, so action surge.
Oh shit, that's right. And you know what? Because like we're doing like a lot of multiple attacks and stuff for the cleave rule, I'll count like total damage. Like if you're still just like doing like enough additional total damage, we'll still cleave rule it.
Okay. Alright, so first attack. Come on, do better this time. You're fired.
Yeah, I'm about to say, please retire that die.
She was doing so well earlier.
What'd you
You have to
roll?
have a fight die and a regular die. They can't mix.
But what did you roll? Like again, like what was the roll?
It's 1.
How?
You tell me, dude. You tell me.
The expression of your face right now, I wish I could screenshot IRL expressions because that was just so good. It's a 1.
It's like, wait,
I'm trying to be helpful. I was like, the AC's not like super high. Maybe you're just like, oh no, I only got like a 10 to hit. And I'd be like, well, let's see how much our AC is. And you're like, no, I rolled a 1. I was like, that's not fixable. I'm sorry.
It's like, I have a +9 on a 10 hits.
I mean, based on what you said, it sounds like as long as you don't roll a nat 1.
Do better.
No.
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 How? No. Chelsea. Chelsea.
We have to bless.
How?
I need to bless the table.
Take it out.
Get any curses
It can't be.
off
Tars
of the
puts his
table.
hand on Tara's shoulders like, it's okay, you can take a siege.
So kind of cute.
It's alright, this one's morally gray, we understand. You're conflicted, we don't blame you,
Like,
we
I think
understand.
I think in character Tara's like bow is fully shaking with the implication of like killing and eating these things in front of their friends.
The addition of eating
fucking
in
God.
front of others does add a whole new level to it.
Yep. Like because again, like they're not sitting there silently like, oh, I guess this is fine. They're going, Bob, 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 Bob. Like they're very distraught.
It sounded like you were saying Bob at the end, and now I'm convinced they're all named Bob.
Bob, Roberto.
But anyway, that is gonna be Tart's turn. Let's see. So
You guys did fully go to sleep, so you can decide what form he's in.
yeah.
Like whatever form you think you would have put him in, like at the start of the day.
You know, he'll be in sky form today. So he'll take his attack on that. So, That is better. That is a 22.
Nice.
That hits.
That's significantly better.
That definitely hits.
Tart has no qualms about this.
Tara's just like, the screams are my favorite part.
Tart feels no emotion, only hunger.
I am not rolling well today. That's 4.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Well, added with the damage that you did, that does kill the first guy.
Okay.
He is murdered. Now, I will give you advantage on this roll because, like, I do realize, like, now, like, thinking about it, I was like, Tart's attacks are bites and such.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, also, like, I would assume that if you're trying to eat these guys, you'd be tag teaming it. So I will
Alright.
give you advantage on your con checks to eat watermelon men.
So would Tart do a con check or me?
You're doing the con check, but with advantage as, like,
Oh,
almost
okay.
sort of like, I'm not going to have each of you roll a separate, like, con thing to eat things, but I am going to say that, like, you guys are, like, fangoriously devouring things together as a family.
Come on, slut. I know you like to be appreciated. I don't know. We'll see how your vibe. But yeah, come on, sluts. 11.
11, that is enough to eat one, which there is one available to eat, so there you go.
There you go. Nom nom.
Eat them, and you guys are at
Tara
2.
has like kind of tears in her eyes. It's like, I just feel so wrong.
But it's so juicy and delicious.
It's so delicious, but I feel so bad.
I
Meanwhile,
will say it's really good. It's
It's-
really good
it's
watermelon.
really good. Meanwhile, Tart's like,
You're like eating like a singular like slice, like with tears in your eyes, and Tart's doing most of the actual eating. So you fully like fangoriously devour like one guy, one like smaller watermelon guy like reaches out and goes Bob, Bob, and the other one holds him back and like with tears like Bob,
oh,
Bob,
no.
Bob.
I might have to be a vegetarian after this. Does this even count?
I think that would be worse.
Does this
I'm about to say, I think that's going in the opposite direction.
Didn't that make it worse?
What are these? I have to go full carnivore diet.
Alright, so that is gonna be the watermelon people's turn. They're all gonna move as like one unit. Let me do a little roll here.
They are legion, for they are pop.
Pop,
Pop.
pop. Alright, so we're gonna have a couple of attacks. The one who was being held back by his friend breaks free, goes Bob, 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 and he runs straight at you, Tara.
Oh god.
Tears in his eyes.
Oh.
A locket around his neck that has a picture of the other watermelon man in it.
There's an engraving inside that just says pop.
It says Bop, 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 with a little heart engraved underneath it. They're gonna roll a hit. Does a 12 hit?
No.
They miss terribly as they try to get revenge. There's another one that's gonna make an attack on Coco. That one hit. That one has been on point. That's also the one that got the opportunity to attack on Coco. That one has a little like fucking bandana on and war paint. And that's the only one that sounds different. He goes Bop.
That one has muscles on it.
That one's a team captain.
Bop, bop, bop. That one's Rambo. He was like, that. All the other watermelon men told him he was crazy, but he's been preparing for this whole time.
That watermelon is holding a knife.
Bop, 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 bop.
That one is my favorite.
That's gonna be another 6 damage to Coco. And let's see, none of our other watermelon guys got close enough to damage anybody. So that'll be their turn. And now it is Post's turn.
Oh, wow. I go before the rest of them?
Yep.
So that's what it feels like to roll better initiative than other people. I've long since forgotten.
You've done that before once.
Yeah, but like that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, Post is gonna just shimmy his way on over here. He's like, I always did love playing this particular game on the beach, and he raises his hammer and is going to smash the Malin.
Roll to hit.
That is an 11.
That hits.
Cool. You know
Guys
what?
are rapidly zeroing in on what their actual AC is.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't exactly make it subtle. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and second level smite. I'm sorry, I don't have third level spells yet.
Second level smite, do it.
Yep. 'Cause I just want to be like real sure. And who knows? Maybe I'll hit this thing so hard its guts rocket out and I can cleave. Oh, okay, that's not bad. 28 damage.
That kills 2 of them.
Oh, okay. So between 12 and 14.
Or are you? I know you're still doing your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Not done.
Cumulative damage for the turn, so we're gonna declare that after the entire turn.
Okay. So do you need me to make a second attack? Or...
Yeah, make your second attack.
Okay.
Just keep that 28 in mind.
Okay.
'Cause I need to know your total damage. That's how I'm gonna be doing the cleave roll.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll just be rolling both attacks together in the future.
Yeah.
That's higher, so that probably hits 19.
That does hit.
Cool, we're gonna do another. Second.
Another.
Because, I mean, it worked great the first time, so... And I actually am now, like, kind of swimming in spell slots, so... Which is great.
Meanwhile, I'm nervous hiding as I realize they're going down and there's 2 other members of Team Cozy that have to go, and if they just have to eat them, then that's one less thing for them to have to do on their turn.
Yeah,
Christina,
well...
hush. Christina,
Not
hush.
stupid, Drew.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, you know, they have to pass the... They can't all swallow like that. Some of them are spitters. Any whoozle, that is 29 damage.
Add that onto the other thing. How much is that total?
57 damage.
That's 3 of them dead.
These guys are nowhere near you, but they just explode from heartbreak.
You smash one so hard that like a piece of its shell like flies out like shrapnel and like hits the other one like in the head, and it just like falls like very unceremoniously dead, and the other one dies with a broken heart.
I'm also going to point out, I think I killed
Clutching a locket.
I'm pretty sure I killed the Rambo one that way.
You killed the Rambo one, gets killed by the piece of shrapnel. The other one, like seeing the Rambo one die, like is so disheartened that they go pop pop and just die. All right, roll your con to see how many you can eat.
Okay. Ooh, delicious. Love that. I'm eating good tonight. 19.
You can eat 2.
Okay, cool. I'll eat this first one right here, and I only use 15 feet of movement to get there, so 35, 40. Is that close enough, or?
That's a Jason. I'll count that. All right, that post's turn.
Post will free action floss.
Fuck you.
Reaction floss.
Free action actual floss. You get the watermelon
Are they
seeds out of your teeth.
Oh, okay,
Oh, yeah, no, what'd you think I meant?
Proper dental hygiene.
Yeah, what'd you think I meant?
The dance. Hush.
Yeah, that's all I
Alright,
can do.
now it's PJ's turn. Alright, so let's move him over. Alright, he's gonna use his action to do a Vine Whip, essentially. Bring himself a little green zombie guy closer over to him. I was gonna set a DC of, let's say 10, just like to get it, because it is like inanimate, but I'll just put a DC up on it. Alright, he gets the guy. Let's have him roll him some con. He can technically eat 2 this turn. And he eats that one dude. His is especially upsetting because he's like a Myconin, so he just like, he doesn't like go like nom 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 and eat it. He just like, these tendrils come out of him and then like mold and fungus over it until it's disintegrated. And like, you see one of the watermelon men just fully throw up as they see that happen.
PJ, I don't think the issue at the Snapplebees had to do with you eating the burger. I think it's how you eat.
I don't get what you're talking about. What's going on? I'm just eating normal.
It's upsetting to watch.
That's super fucked up, man.
I know, but still.
That's fucked up to say.
And I
best met you today, and you're talking about how I eat. I think your mustache is weird. I think it's gross that hair grows out of you. How about that?
I'm a little upset,
fuck
but
you,
also I get your point. Later.
Later. I don't know. You seem like you kind of act like a dick right now.
I was trying to just like put a perspective in there. I don't mind.
I don't know. I'm not into this whole deal that you got going on. It's pretty rude. It's pretty rude to just say to somebody. Walk up to you next time you're in a Smapple Beast. Talk to you about how you eat. So Snug's gonna move himself up further, and he's gonna talk to Coco and PJ, and he's gonna say, "Start sweeping the buildings. Try to get as many watermelon folks as you can." And then he's going to take a shot at Post.
I was curious if we were allowed to do that.
Okay, rude.
Does a 22 hit your AC?
Jesus fucking Christ. Yes.
All right.
One of these days, my good armor class will mean something.
That's going to be 12 damage. And roll me one of them good old dex saves. You know how you love those.
Joke's on you, I have plus to those now. 19!
Damn.
Kiss my ass!
You take the damage and you feel what would have knocked you prone not knock you prone. As he pulls out a full-ass, like, long-ass cowboy revolver. And just, like, fucking shoots you with it.
There's still a watermelon! What are you doing?
Listen, man. You seem to be able to kill and eat a lot of watermelons, so if I limit your team's ability to eat watermelons, then that will, kind of boost our success chances. It's just game theory, man. I'm sorry.
I'm very conflicted here.
Would you be willing to bow out?
No.
Come on, man. I'm trying to get that bag.
What?
I'm trying to get that bag, man.
Bag?
What bag?
Bag?
It's a slang term. I'm trying to get paid.
Oh. Never heard that one.
Really?
Yes.
Man, these surface dwellers.
Is it my turn?
Fuck, yes.
Seeing that all bets are off the table, Leah's eyes get, they narrow slightly, and she's like, ooh.
Post who can see Leah is like, oh no.
And you see her take aim with a shovel, and you see her eyes narrow on the frog. And she's like, that's the worst member of their team, and she throws a shovel at Coco.
At Coco or at her mount?
Ooh, the mount, I guess.
Alright.
26 to hit the mount.
That hits.
Unfortunately, this frog is wearing magical plate mail.
Don't tempt me.
Don't tempt him.
That wouldn't get you up to a 26 anyway, dude.
You don't know that. It's
yes, I do.
The special frog mail that protects the special frog boy.
Yeah, no, sorry, dude. Plate mail by itself is only 18 AC, and that
But this one is like super cool,
21.
super magical plate mail that could be by the frog gods, and it make him invincible to all
Oh,
damage.
so you'll make a
and
frog
also he's like,
god, but you
"Oh."
won't make a contact juggling god? I see how it is.
Frogs are more important than contact juggling.
I mean, they are. There's no denying that.
Objectively, yes, what you said is undeniably true, but...
What you said is fact.
That's 24 damage to the mount.
Oof.
Can we eat the mount?
What?
What?
Sorry, I got confused.
What? What the fuck?
Sorry, I got lost in the sauce, man.
Jesus fucking Christ, no.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right. I'm the asshole as you describe these things feeling
technically,
emotional
yes.
turmoil.
Yeah, but
I'm
they're
the
just
asshole.
watermelons. That's a cute little frog friend.
Yeah, the
People
frog's
eat
alive
frogs.
for real.
But that's a cute frog friend.
This is a friend frog.
It's a friend frog.
It's a friend frog, Jordan.
Sound like you said French frog, which
Well,
makes...
it's currently an enemy frog because it's on the enemy team.
I was about to say, tell that to Leah.
Yeah, so she sees that, like, you know, the frog has been hit by the shovel. And, like, the frog, like, to you guys seems pretty, like, indifferent. You guys don't really know frog mannerisms of, like, you know, non-sentient frogs. But you see that, like, she sees the frog is hurt, and Coco, like, her whole body shakes with an unknowable rage. So, you know, that happens.
Leah shrugs. And I'm gonna attempt to stealth into the room that I'm in front of, which appears to only have one entrance and exit, but I'd still like to attempt to do it stealthily. I got a 31.
I hate that. You are hidden. Alright, you roll in there, and I'll say, by my roll, it is determined that there are 4, count 'em, 4 watermelon guys up in there. You kind of almost have to force your way in, because it's so full of watermelon guys, and, like, you know, a couple of them are, like, cowering in the corner. as though like they seem to have holed up in this place to hide from you. They see the door smash open, and their eyes are drawn to the door immediately, and yet somehow, before that, you have already made your way up into the rafters or some shit.
Oh gosh. I'm from in the rafters, I pull out my speaking stone super quick, and I text the other two, like, 4 in this room.
Are you guys checking your speaking stones during the fight?
I mean, I'm assuming we have to wait until our turns.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my turn.
Alright, so that's your turn. It's now Coco's turn, the one who hates you with her full heart. Alright, let's see what she'll do. Technically, Leah gets an attack of opportunity if she would like to take the attack of
I
opportunity.
would love to take my attack of opportunity, this time on her.
Oh boy.
And I believe by the rules of stealth, I would come out of hiding. However,
You
I
would.
can get sneak attack on her as this attack of opportunity.
That is true.
Okay. Nat 20!
Jesus fucking Christ.
God. And then
one
there
didn't
were
work.
2.
Then there were 2.
There are no watermelon in here, only death. That is 54 damage to Coco.
Jesus fucking Christ. Coco is hanging on by a fucking thread, my guys.
Shocker.
Coco looks up to you, like, bleeding profusely as you have, like, hit her square in the chest with a shovel, and then she flips you off.
Blame your teammate, he started it!
Alright, give me a strength saving throw.
I sure will. Nat 20 again.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus.
The frog tries to swallow you, and you just, like, hold on with your little rabbit paws.
I'm just up in the rafters like, no, get his fucking tongue off of me!
She flips you off.
Since all bets are off and, like, she's not stealthing, she's just gonna scream out to the others in case they can't hear. There's 4 in here!
Oh, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And, Tara, that's your turn.
It is my turn. I'm gonna take a shot at this guy with the quick bow that I got from
Ooh.
where did I get
From
that?
your bestie.
From my bestie, though, which means I don't get disadvantage within melee combat with ranged attacks.
I like the thing of that bow is that it can quickly turn into a short sword, which like would still like use the same damage.
Yeah.
So it's just like instead of like shooting him at like try to shoot at point blank range, you just like flip it into a sword and just like what?
Damn it!
You just chop into this watermelon.
Yeah, so it's also a +1 weapon, so I mean to get +10 to my hit. So
Damn,
do
son.
better. Do better than your sisters, you sluts. They're in timeout. So you do better, okay? You have a +10 right now. I believe in you. I'm leaving.
No!
Bye, everybody.
I didn't believe it until I saw it.
It's real.
How?
How
is
many
this
is that
happening?
now?
It's like 4 at this point.
Good lord.
That's not with advantage, right?
No.
No.
Can it be?
Advantage because
Tara is really held up like
advantage because I feel bad.
Can we get fun?
Take a point of inspiration because I feel bad for Tara and also Chelsea.
If that is somehow another nat 1, I think we need to call it.
12, which turns
Hits.
into a 23. No,
Hits.
22.
It hits. It fucking hits. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's
Do you want me to
so
just
many
you want me to
natural
hold
ones.
your dice for you for a little bit and try to bless them?
Bless him before I do my second attack. Bless
Listen.
him.
Quick bless, quick bless.
What happened?
Listen,
What
you've
did I
been doing her
do?
dirty.
Like, maybe it's because it's been so long since we recorded that they haven't seen the light of day. Now I need to put them in moonlight or something.
You need to put them on the moon.
Seriously.
Oh.
Excuse us when we do a quick ritual.
Sweet dice Christ.
RN Jesus. Hear our prayers.
Bless these dice on this blessed day. No more natural ones today.
I'm impressed you made that rhyme.
I am
good.
too. It's like frustrating, but it's kind of funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh god. Alright, it's like I'll guess I could just take my second attack on this guy. Let's see if the blessing worked. Come on,
I'm gonna
baby.
cry if it does worse.
It's still a plus. It's still a plus. It's more. It's not a natural
It's
one.
not a
It
one.
still has a plus 10, so that's 18.
That will also hit.
Also hit. All right, so it's 2d6 plus 8. Come on, babies.
I know what we're talking about on the after show.
Yeah, seriously. That's 11 damage.
Well, attacks.
Yes.
All right, that's hurt them pretty bad.
All right.
Let's see what else we got.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna tell Tart to do a pouncing attack on this guy, and that'll add my command die to his next attack. Plus, if he fails a strength save, he might be knocked prone, but he'll probably just die. So it's a 13 for Tart.
13, that hits.
Yeah. That's an extra 12 damage.
That kills him. That kills him good. He am dead.
He is dead.
Roll your con to see if you can also eat him.
Still with advantage, right?
Still with advantage, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys are working together
Working together.
to do crimes.
That's 2 16s.
Yeah, that fucks him up, bro. You eat him.
Alright, the blessing's working.
Tara's still crying.
I think Target's a little bit more into it this time. Like, you guys, like, get an arm and you're both, like, doing, like, the thing where dogs pull on, like, a bone together. And it rips apart and you're covered in watermelon juice.
Tart's having a great time.
Tart's having so much fun. He's playing in the watermelon entrails. Another one, like, goes onto your score sheet. It's 5-2.
Yeah, and then she'll move into this building here. And Tart will follow.
And a little rolly roll. Inside that building there are 5 watermelon men.
Damn.
Blame the dice. They keep rolling higher than I thought they would.
Did we say anything?
Tara sends out a text to you, 5 in this building. Well, Leah probably doesn't know when she went into, but Post knows.
Leah just responds, question mark, because she's like, what building?
You see, this one's a little bit more of like a tavern, and one's serving chlorophyll sarsaparillas to the boys, and they all turn and look at you, and I go, Bob.
Tart is like salivating, ready to go.
They see you covered in what is clearly like the blood and guts of the brother when they go,
It's like licking
Bob?
his lips.
They're going, Bob? Bob? Like, they're not fully aware of what's going on, they're just like concerned.
Oh no.
Like if you walked into a bar and you had blood all over your face and hands.
Oh, is that bad?
Sometimes, yeah.
Ah, that's why they keep telling me to leave.
Yeah, and in some societies, a little bit frowned upon. So that's, is that Tara's turn?
That is Tara's turn, yes.
Alright, then that is the watermelon men's turn.
There's so many of them.
There's just 9.
And lucky for me at least, unless I can do range shit, they have to go for her.
3 more join the party. You see 3 more watermelon men show up in the main square. Now, let's resolve the ones that are, well, in the buildings. So it is cool that there's a lot of them over there in that building for, like, you know, attacking and eating purposes, but also there's a lot of them there in that building. And, not that dangerous solo,
Yeah.
but in a confined space. Well, you know. I've got a choice to make about Leah's building. Was Leah able to hide herself again?
She was up in the rafters.
Oh, you took an opportunity attack. You can't be hidden.
No, I'm not hidden, but I am up in the rafters.
You are up in the rafters, aren't you? Alright, 2 of them are going to make attacks on Coco. Alright, 1 of them hits. That's going to be 5 damage onto Coco, who is... cannot be hit anymore. So you take approximately 0 more hits to her body. Alright, we're gonna have 3 attacks against Tara and 2 against Tart. Let's resolve Tart first. Okay, so does a 10 hit Tart?
No.
Does a natural 20 hit Tart?
No!
Tart has good boy energy, so nat 20s miss
Tart has
him.
like good boy armor that I got him in the last time. Well, I secretly got him good boy armor at the market.
Oh, fuck! I forgot about the good boy armor!
Same place where the frog got its magical plate.
Yes, a natural. Well, obviously it hits him.
Alright, so that's gonna be 15 damage to Tart. Now let's resolve the attacks that are happening to Tara. Is your AC above a 15?
It is 15.
All right. Well, the one that got a 15 hits you. The other two miss.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Just a little scratch.
A little scritchy scratch.
This isn't so bad.
That wasn't so bad, but
It just punches you in the shin.
It just punches you really hard. They're kind of pathetic.
Ah.
But you can also tell that they're fighting for their lives. They're desperate. You are a monster that walked into their bar.
Oh.
Yeah, so now it's Post's turn.
Okay, so Post finally pulls out his stone to check the message he's got. I'm like, oh, there's a lot in these buildings. And I have friends in these buildings. Maybe I'll go in a building. So he will go in here.
There are 2 in that building.
I send out my stone. I think there's too many to count in here.
Post, you're terrible at lying, even through speaking stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my text somehow portrays that I'm lying.
It's like you get that like ... He just keeps typing,
Yeah.
and
It
then
takes way
it
too
takes way
long.
too long, and then all of a sudden like too many.
So many much. Absolutely huge. Man, this is the most watermelon guys that have ever been in a room. Oh man, they're absolutely huge.
Leah,
So cool.
Leah texts back, LOL, there's probably only like 2.
I respond back so quickly. No!
Oh my god, I called it?
Post puts his stone away. And I am going to now make my 2 attacks on these 2.
Go for it.
Well, that probably both hits. The lower of my 2 rolls is going to be a 23.
That'll hit on both accounts.
Shocker. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my last 3rd level spell slot to do a smite, and then a 1st level spell slot to do a smite. Because I want to be real sure.
Yep, do it up. Do it to him.
Oh, this feels good!
Right? It's fun rolling lots of dice all at once.
31 damage.
That kills both of them.
Cool. Let's see how well I can chew. Fuck! I'm still full from last time. 6.
6. That is
If I even get 1, I'll be impressed.
none.
Yeah, shocker.
Yeah, 6 is none. You're too full. Your mouth's too full.
Post
So you can
replies
make
back.
them
It's
dead.
gonna take me a while.
Make them dead. But you can't quite finish one. Like you kind of get a little bit into it, but you're just like, ugh. Like you're actually like you hit like a rind piece, and it kind of gave you like the ick for eating, and so like now like it kind of slowed you down.
Post replies. It's gonna take me a minute.
And that's gonna be PJ's turn. All right, he kills one as he reaches out with again like these upsetting mushroomy tendrils of just like fungosity, which is a word, and no one should challenge me on it. And is able to kill one of the watermelon men. It just like lifts him up and just straight like just wrecks him up and tears him apart. And let's see if he can eat him. He can eat exactly one. And he eats exactly one. He eats that guy. Tie that up on Team Cozy. That's what, how many of that?
3.
3. That's going to be Snugs' turn. That's going to hit. That is also enough to kill one.
Oh, he's not trying to shoot me again.
Well, he can't see you right now. You ran into a building, and there's like other guys like nearby him. Anyway, he eats the watermelon man. So that's another one for Team PJ. Just straight shoots him in the head and then just hollows him out, eating all the insides.
Isn't it Team Cozy?
Oh yeah, Team Cozy.
Peter's just like, this is my team now.
It's Team PJ. We're never gonna call it that, buddy. It's Team Cozy. We voted on it. You were outvoted 3-1. The frog voted in our favor, which I found strange, but you know. And that goes right back up to Leah's turn.
Who has a very interesting choice right now to make. I think Leah's just going to take an attack on Coco right now. Knowing that, like, she looks really bad and she doesn't want to kill her, so she's not trying to do this, like, in a super assassin-y way. Like, she's intentionally holding herself back.
Are you doing non-lethal damage?
Yeah.
That's probably good. That'll probably complicate things if you straight murdered a coworker. don't misunderstand. You guys are gonna see each other on Monday.
Yeah.
If you see the other two and like one of their teammates is dead because you killed them, it'll be kind of awkward.
I think it'd be a little more than that.
22 beat her AC.
It does.
I think Leah pulls out a
Roll above a 3 for damage.
Yeah, I do. My bonus is +5 to hit. I think Leah pulls out her one of the knives that she keeps that's slightly duller than everything. And so she's like, I am genuinely apologetic about this because I know we have to work together in the future. Nothing personal. Your teammate started it. And she throws this knife.
I was thinking of it like you sort through all of your trowels and you find the one that is just actually a regular trowel.
Yeah, that too. Although, canonically, she does have, like, a regular, just, like, dagger on her person.
Just pulled out a blunt knife.
Yeah.
Your shovel's very sharp. Your knife's very dull.
We've talked about this before. Even Johan asked, like, why is your knife so dull?
You hit her with a blunt-ass knife right in the forehead,
yeah,
and she falls unconscious.
It literally doesn't even break skin, it's so dull.
Yeah, what does the frog do when she goes unconscious?
The frog blinks one eye and then the other eye.
Interesting, okay. Well, we'll see if the frog is autonomous.
We shall see, won't we?
And I will attempt to hide at this point before sending out a quick text to my team members and going, Coco down.
Damn.
I respond with, still alive? Question mark?
Leah just like, the sigh emoji? Yes! Exclamation mark.
Like the eye roll, yes.
I respond back with a thumbs up.
I used a knife, not a shovel.
Post looks at that for a minute and is like, under normal circumstances, I would be deeply upset by this, but I've seen her knives.
Tara sends a little gif of a Drake throwing confetti.
It somehow is tart.
Yeah. And then she sends back, still 4 in here, trying to work on it. And then she's going to attempt to hide from them up in the rafters, continuing. I will do so with disadvantage if you need me to, since they kind of know I'm up there.
They do 100% know you're up there. I do want that disadvantage because, like, you're in such an incredibly enclosed space.
That is a 16.
No. That 16 will not do it.
Okay.
They see you up there, and they clamor for your blood.
Okay. I'm still in the rafters.
You are still in the rafters. Leah, you throw your very blunt knife for some reason. At Coco, it hits her square in the forehead, knocking her unconscious as she lays there. And the frog looks at you, and it blinks one eye, and then the other eye, and then does nothing because it is a frog, and we're not quite sure if it's really sentient or not. And that is where we'll end our tale for now.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening, and make sure to stick around until the end for some unique bloopers. A very big thank you to all our incredible patrons. Your support directly helps us create more fun content for your listening pleasure. If you'd like to become a patron to support the show, check us out on patreon.com/agentsofdamned to gain access to things like our patron Discord channel, our peek behind the screen episodes where we decompress after each session, our special bonus episodes where we might reveal more plot about our NPCs or just play other fun TTRPGs, and our patron shoutouts each episode. Speaking of, thank you to Eymbr for being a veteran operative. If you'd like to hang out with the cast, join our Discord linked in our social medias, or follow us across the internet, Drew can be found at Liger000, I can be found at Greekachu, Jordan/Hoshi at Pokachap, and Chelsea at Little Black Feather. The show handle is at agentsofdamned, at agentsofd, or at AOD, depending on the site. But honestly, with the state of social media, if you'd like to interact with us, the best way is through our Discord. Anyway, until next time, bye!
I don't think they're supposed to have teeth.
I don't
That's the
know.
bullywugs.
Look, man, I'm not a frog scientist.
I'm not a biologist.
I'm sure there's some kind of like special name for frog scientist.
Frogologists.
Frogologist. Hey, frog scientists, add us on Twitter about what you're called.
Just write the name of your title on a $100 bill and send it to P.O. Box.
P.O. box.
Everyone, please send us money for this tomfuckery that we do. I did have a period of time where I was busy being skatey.
How many points do we have again?
I forget.
48.
Okay.
She has also been given a slide whistle.
And drums.
Well,
And
she had the
energy
drums
drinks,
before.
didn't she?
Did we get to the energy drink?
I don't know. Maybe that was the after show.
I think that was the after show. I think that was, yeah,
I don't think we got
I
as
don't think
far
we
as
got there.
number 3 on anyone.
Yeah, we didn't get the energy drink
Ah,
there.
right.
Da, 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 da. Wait, we do that in post. So.
I'm leaving that in.
Dude, are you okay?
You sure you're all right?
No.